it's a very 90s look, I have to say, which I really like. Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be asking, can I find a new favourite amongst MAC's new nude lipsticks? I'm Amelia and I love all things beauty, so please join me and let's get the fun started. Of MAC's new nude shades, I've chosen 5, which I think, well, I'm hoping are going to be good for my tan skin. I don't like a nude that's too light and that I definitely have to rely on lip liner for, because that's just another faff to have to do first thing in the morning. So I need something that can stand up on its own, and if I want to put lip liner and I've got the time to titivate, that's great. But if I haven't and I just want a bullet that's actually going to work, hopefully one of these is going to suit. I'm going to put each one on my lips individually without any lip liner at all, and then we'll see whether we need lip liner, and I'll behave accordingly. As I said, I've chosen 5 colours. I had to discount ones that I thought would be very dark for me, even though they'd probably look nice with a bit of effort. I don't like a very dark colour because it makes my lips look thinner, which I don't really like and I'm a bit sensitive about. And equally, I don't want a very light nude because I then end up looking like I'm days away from death or liver failure or both. That's, for me, is not a good look. I'm going to wear these individually without any lip liner, and then we'll see if we need lip liner, and I'll do that afterwards. But in the first instance, you'll get, you know, a good look as to what they actually look like on the lips without any help at all. The first 3 are from the Maximilian range, and they are 12-hour wear, silky matte, and they say they've got rich shades. Cool Teddy. I'm now wearing Cool Teddy, but with the new lip liner. So the new lip liner, which is actually the only new lip liner they've brought out in this range, is Cool Spice. So let me show that to you. It looks like that. And I've put Cool Teddy on top of this, but I also want to show you Cool Teddy compared to Warm Teddy and also Teddy 2.0, which you may have, so you can see how they compare. So here are the 3 Teddy shades. On this side, we've got Teddy 2.0. Now, bear in mind that's in the Powder Kiss Moisturising Matte Lipstick range, which is more of a blurring lipstick. So it is a different formula. The one in the middle is Cool Teddy, which is the new one. And then the one on this side is Velvet Teddy. So both Velvet Teddy and Cool Teddy are in the Maximilian range, but you can see the comparison. I mean, they're all Teddy, there are similarities, but they're pretty different. Weirdly, Cool Teddy's not looking quite so cool when compared to the others. It's kind of looking more, to me, more like a neutral. But I just thought it was important for you, if you may have one of these, and it's just nice to be able to compare them. And you can see the Cool Spice there. And actually, I've got the original Spice, which I know over the years as an iteration has changed. There's the original Spice. That's definitely warmer and more of a mid-brownie with a little tinge of orange probably in it as well. So you can see how the new Cool Spice actually goes really well. It would probably go well with all 3 of those Teddy shades. Forgive my inexpert swatches, but it's just I like to sort of really get in there and have a good look, because otherwise you can't always tell. This is Hodgepodge. Nice satin finish. I've just put Hodgepodge on again with the Cool Spice lip pencil, just for a bit more definition. It's quite a greyish brown on me. I mean, I like it, I just think it's not going to suit me every day of the week, and I certainly wouldn't be able to put it on its own without sort of a bit of sort of blusher or anything else like that. It's that little bit too cool for me. However, it's a really lovely formula. It does slip on. So that depending on your skin tone and also depending on your look, it's a very 90s look, I have to say, which I really like. So that's what this is like with a lip liner. Stone. And this is Stone also with Cool Spice. I have to say, I do like this. It's hard to tell really whether it's that much grazier than the Hodgepodge. Let's have a look. Yeah, so Hodgepodge is actually a bit browner in comparison. So this is actually the grayer one, but I don't know. I do quite like it, unless I'm just kind of getting used to the look. But I would wear either of these. I just prefer to have a lip liner, so it doesn't quite fit the one and done criteria that I have, but I do like it. The next one is from the Luster Glass range, which is lip conditioning, long wearing and a glossy finish. I've not worn this one before, this range before. So this one is called Uncensored. Matches my nails. I really like this. So I've got Cool Spice lip liner again on, and then this, and I really like this. I like the gloss. I think that's basically what it is. I like the gloss and I like the colour. And even actually without the lip liner, I kind of felt that would be a lipstick that I could easily just, you know, slip on without too much work in the mornings. Yeah, what do you think? I like this one. The next colour is Powder Kiss Liquid Colour in Buffiest. They say this is weightless, moisture matte liquid, it's soft focus, and it's a hydrating 10-hour wear. It's got one of these kebab applicators. Buffiest with Cool Spice lip liner. I really like this. When I was first putting it on for the first swatches to show you, I thought I'm not going to get the hang of this applicator, which looks like this. But actually, I've now got the hang of it. I'm obviously a slow learner, and it's actually really nice. And it's the kind of thing that you could kind of do without a mirror, because you could just sort of stick it on. If you sort of put your lips sort of between the two bumps, then it goes on really easily. I really like it. I really like the texture as well. So I'm going to keep this one on and I'll report back, because if this lasts as well as they say, I mean, they say hydrating 10-hour wear. I mean, 10-hour wear is pretty good, isn't it? And it's matte, but I mean, they call it a moisture matte. It's probably about right. It's matte, but there's still something that looks a little bit more, yeah, I suppose moisturized. It does look, there's just a very slight sheen to it, which I really like. It feels super comfortable, and it's got this kind of, it does have that liquid velvet feel to it. Plenty of lipsticks say this, and it's a nice finish, but it's not great. This actually has got that, it's got quite an unusual quality to it, in that you can feel the velvetiness of it, but it doesn't feel dry. It's got that cool tone, which is great, and is kind of modern and, you know, on trend, but without looking deathly, which, you know, it's not good. This is probably the one, I didn't actually mean to end on this one, but this is probably the one that I'm going to end up getting most excited about. But I will wear it, and I'll report back in the comments as to how long it's lasted, because it's early enough in the day for me to keep it on, and also have a few cups of tea and something to eat, of course. So let's see how it lasts. The one that I'll probably struggle with most is Hodgepodge. There's something about that tone on my skin, but what I might do, because I have brought some other lip liners with me, I might try it with a slightly warmer lip liner and see how I go, and again report back. That is the new range of lipsticks from MAC. Thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.